morning. It's Monday, and here comes week 7. Pretty typical pattern for the most part. Due Thursday, we're going to have a lab quiz from the previous week's lab, Geology of Icy Worlds. We've got reading, videos, and homework for Chapter 13 and the discussion. All those are due Thursday. Then on Sunday, we've got Chapter 14. It's kind of a big thing. It's broken into 2 smaller units. So you'll have 2 separate homeworks to do that are due Sunday. But they're small. It's kind of like I cut the big homework in half. And another discussion. And then, of course, your lab and the lab report that goes with it. So this lab is all about things that fall to Earth. And I don't mean like like that airliner that they lost. I mean rocks and things like that that come from space, right? Asteroids, comets, they've been impacting the Earth for a long time. If you've ever seen pictures of the moon, man, the moon is covered with them. And the moon is basically always right in our backyard. So Earth got hit by just as many things. It's just that they've all been covered up, most of them. Not all of them. We've got some really interesting craters that you'll learn about. But you're basically going to be learning about the nature of the things that fall to Earth, what their frequencies are, and I can tell you, I'm going to give away a little something. We have very few big things that fall to Earth these days and lots of little things that fall to Earth. You'll learn about that. You'll even get to run a simulator where you define what the impactor is made of, basically how big it is, how heavy it is, is it porous, is it dense, and you'll be told from the simulator what would have happened if that thing that you defined in your simulator hit the Earth. Okay, that's the lab. It's all fun. We'll see. The thing I wanted to mention is your final project is already available in Canvas. Take a look. It's a paper. It's not an exam. You're going to write a short paper where you define and describe your own robotic space mission to a place of your choosing that isn't Earth and is in the solar system, because it's got to be something realistic. Okay? So it's going to the moon, it's going to Venus, it's going to Mercury. You decide, and you'll see when you read the assignment what your basic assignment is, what the things are you need to address in this 1,000-word paper. I want at least 4 citations to real sources, not just Wikipedia or ChatGPT. But you'll learn a lot more when you go read the assignment. It's not due this week. It's due next week. On Friday, not Sunday. More about that in a minute. We do have some extra credit. 2 things you can do to earn some extra points. One is a planetary science project on Mars, where you'll be studying the tallest mountain in the solar system. In fact, the tallest mountain we know of, and that's Olympus Mons on Mars. It was a very big volcano. It's a fun project. It's easy. Won't take you a lot of time. You get some extra points if you need it. The other opportunity is that at CGC, we're going to have a telescope in parking lot 9, I think. All the information is in Canvas. There's details about this, but if you want to come out on Thursday night this week between 7:30 and 8:30, you can see some cool things in the sky through our telescope. And then you just write up a summary of what you saw and who you talked to, and just something like that. And you can get some extra credit points. It wouldn't hurt your case to take a selfie out there or something like that. You can send that to me in an email in case you're like too afraid to introduce yourself to whoever's running the telescope. I can't be there, I'm sorry to say. But those are your 2 different ways you can get an extra 25 points to bump up your scores for the end of class. Last thing I will talk about, though, is week 8. Yes, I mentioned that things are due on Friday. Week 8 is short. The first 8-week session, the A session, whatever, it ends on Friday, not Sunday, and it ends at Friday at like close of business, 5 p.m. So there are fewer assignments in week 8, and even the ones we have are easier, I think. You still have the final project, so you should start that this week so you can kind of get some traction before next week. So all the things normally due Thursday are due Wednesday next week, and all the things that are normally due Sunday are due Friday next week. You'll get more details next week, but as always, good luck. And you don't need luck because you're actually all doing really well this term. But any questions you have, don't put up any resistance to the idea of shooting me an email or coming to office hours and ask your questions. I'm here to help. Okay? All right. Good luck. Have a great week.